Good afternoon. Media has a broad span of avenues that it uses to manipulate nearly every aspect of our culture. From TV, movies, and radio, using shows and advertising, to social media such as Facebook and Instagram. Some would say that is neither positive or negative. According to Palo Alto Medical Foundation, people should have an even balance between media exposure and other mental and physical activities. I totally agree with that statement, but I do have reservations. These reservations stem from the mental capacity of the person who is indulging in these entertainment avenues. To clarify, if one is easily manipulated, or a follower of crowds, or maybe a teen easily influenced by others, then maybe the balance should be leaning more towards the mental and the physical activities. Television programs today are far more adult rated than they were in the 80s when I was growing up. These television shows are accepted by society for not being so bad. For instance, drugs and alcohol along with violence are flooding our primetime television shows. The radio, it overplays songs filled with lyrics made up of nonsense. These songs are performed by artists that are glorified by the media. These artists, therefore, they glorify drugs, alcohol, and violence. I persuade you today to be more involved in your teens' entertainment choices, as well as influencing them to make more responsible choices. Social media, in my perspective, has crippled the idea of an intellectual conversation. Text messages have taken place of phone calls. Public socialites are seen with their head down, looking into their phones, unaware of what's going on in the world around them. How many times have you gone out to dinner with your spouse and look across at the couple at the table across from you, and they're both looking down at their telephones? I believe these devices have created a barrier between couples like this, inhibiting their conversational skills. I can go on for days about this subject, but we'll sum it up like this. Overindulging in media can, in fact, cause three issues. One being the normality of violence, is when one is unable to tell the difference between reality and fantasy. Two being abnormal sexual behavior. Television commercials are flooded with condom commercials that make safe sex okay socially. But according to the Bible, we should abstain from sex until marriage. Obesity being number three. People that are sitting on the couch and watching TV or playing video games and they don't exercise. Therefore, they're sitting still, they're not active. This links to bad snacking habits, which then links to bad eating habits, which links to obesity. Now for the cure. Turn off the game. Turn off the television. Take your child to the park and play with them. This creates activities for you and your children, which will help you also both be healthy. How about no phones at the dinner table? When eating, have a conversation with your family. Go around the table, find out how everybody's day's been. How about maybe a no social media Sunday? A complete day without going on Facebook or Instagram. How about read a book? Read one book a week. You and your spouse can read the same book. Your children can read their book, and then you all have a conversation about this book that you all indulged in. Maybe read the Bible together. That'd be a great one, wouldn't it? How about cook dinner together? That'll teach your children how to work in the kitchen. There are many ways to distract our youth from the evil distractions of media. Find out what works for you and your family and use it. Remember, God loves you. So do I. Thank you for listening.